is, of course, our introduction of the TME to be given by our past president, Toastmaster Joan Maris Rosos.
I feel honored to introduce our Toastmaster of the evening because I truly admire Toastmaster Rendon Heraldizo. He is a friend who can loudly shout, "Nothing is impossible," through actions. Rendon can say nothing is impossible because of his strong faith in God Almighty. And I have seen this in trying times like when his health slid down and when he made decisions to leave jobs. Blessed beyond belief is his trademark hashtag. In life's ups and downs, Rendon chooses to be grateful for the blessings, a character of a man with strong faith. Rendon can also say nothing is impossible because of his loving heart for family and friends. One cannot miss feeling the love in his post that includes his wife and children, who will also miss his big smiles in pictures with his friends. Rendon helped me a lot during my term as a president of Queen City. I remember then we had challenges in venue and of course budget for our installation. But if you have a sergeant at arms that believes nothing is impossible, the event and the term will turn out to be successful. I would say he is the best sergeant at arms in the whole world. Finally, Rendon can say nothing is impossible because of his brilliant mind. I don't want to enumerate his educational and professional achievements here. It will take long. But being with him here in Toastmasters, I have seen how he comes up with solutions to challenges. One example is our club projector. Truly, nothing is impossible for Rendon because of his strong faith, loving heart, and brilliant mind. I am also blessed beyond belief to have a friend like him. And we are blessed beyond belief to have him as our Toastmaster of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a warm welcome to our Toastmaster of the evening, competent communicator, Rendon Heraldizo.
Yay! Thank you very much, Toastmaster Joan. You know, the name Joan has a Hebrew origin and it means God is gracious. Indeed, he is very gracious as he created a jolly for J, O, optimistic, articulate for A, and let us complete it with the last letter N for the word naughty. So, if you do not agree with me specifically on the last adjective, I think you have not heard Joan's humorous contest speeches yet, and you do not know how naughty she can get when she's under the influence of wine. Yes, wine. Good evening, fellow royals, dear Toastmasters, guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we experience another significant milestone for the Queen City Toastmasters Club as we induct new members and install club officers for the Toastmaster year 2020-2021. This is the start of a new journey. Now, not an ordinary one because we will all together move to the galaxy. Eternal elegance, moving the galaxy. Our theme speaks so much of each royal's desire to shine in the absence of visible light and to continue pushing forward amidst any crisis. So, before we begin, let us be reminded of our innate abilities to shine and thrive in whatever situation as we put our right hand over our chest and powerfully declare these words. Do it with me. I am elegant. Say it.
I am elegant.
Elegant.
I am elegant.
Yeah, hey, we are all elegant. And we are looking elegant tonight. And let us now begin our celebration tonight by honoring the one and only source of eternal elegance, our Almighty God, and our country, the place that gives us the platforms for enhancement as a birthright. Let us now have our Vice President, Public Relations for 2020-2021, Toastmaster Zyril Enriquez, to lead us to prayer and the singing of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, royals, and guests. I'd like to invite everyone to please bow their heads, keep your mics muted, and if you are Catholic, you may do the sign of the cross. by singing the Philippine National Anthem.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Thank you, Royals and ladies and gentlemen and guests. I bring you back to our Toastmaster of the evening, TM Rendon.
Thank you, Toastmasters Irael. To welcome us to our new normal way of doing induction and installation of members and officers in this Zoom event is a master showman himself. No, I'm not talking about Kuya Germs because I'm seeing him here on camera and is laughing at the master showman thing. He is a past president of Queen City Toastmasters Club. He was recognized as the Division Governor of the Year for Toastmaster Year 2012-2013. And truly, he is an amazing person who embodies the elegance of a royal. Earlier today, I asked him, what is one thing I still do not know about him? And his revelation shocked me because he told me this. That he is a woman. But seriously, what impressed me more is this. He still considers himself not yet a good leader, despite the many achievements he has already earned. Very humble indeed. And that's my mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Rans Medina.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rendon. Good evening, district officers. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
What comes in my mind when we talk about eternal elegance and moving the galaxy is outer space, or simply space. It is the expanse that exists beyond Earth and between celestial bodies. Outer space is not completely empty. It is hard vacuum containing a low density of particles, predominantly plasma of hydrogens, helium, as well as electromagnetic radiation, magnetic fields, neurothrenists, cosmic rays. It's a bit chaotic, as a matter of fact. Let us all be reminded that we are here also in our very own Earth, our home. And at this point of time, there are two things, there are two great realities. The first one is that we are actually in a COVID situation, in a pandemic era or time, and the new change, the new path of Toastmasters. So again, it's a very challenging period of time. But I also ask myself, why the universe or the entire scenario right now, or the entire theme that we have, is still thriving and still existing with such great balance? Because for one thing, and that is what comes in my mind, that we are all actually stars. Royals are born stars. We have been scintillating, shining, shimmering for the past 37 years. We cannot deny the fact that Queen City Toastmasters Club members are always or the club itself is an integral part of the district, and particularly Division C, where it's actually a home of talents, a home of, I should say, modesty aside, IQ, EQ, and adaptability quotient. And for the past 37 years, what can I possibly expect and can see to these new officers who will hold the rudder of success is that at the end of the term of a service year, 2020 and 2021, it will be a beautiful, grand constellation. Constellation is a group of stars with a great pattern. Be reminded, and I'd like to share to our guests, that we have our own so-called Queen City Toastmaster fix, and that is being simply, I should say, dulo to the core, and that is being royal. Ladies and gentlemen, I formally welcome you all to our 37th installation with a theme, Eternal Elegance, Moving the Galaxy. Good evening, everyone, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rans. Very elegant indeed. Now, Toastmaster Rans was talking about space earlier. Now, a galaxy is essentially an oasis in space. Without anything in it, it is boring. And what makes the galaxy interesting are the stars, planets, moons, comets, asteroids, nebulae, dust, neutron stars, and black holes. Now, how do you imagine a Toastmasters club that is boring? Well, specifically, a Queen City Toastmasters club, and that's boring. Well, maybe if you take out the humor of Toastmaster Richard Ramos, the grammar expertise of Toastmaster Des Balota, the leadership guidance from Toastmasters Ging Ging, Joe Berth, Chappie, and all our elders and ancestors. But what makes a Toastmaster meeting more interesting is the presence of guests. We always say that they are the lifeblood of any Toastmasters club meeting. After all, we started as guests. Some of us have become stars, planets, moons, comets, asteroids, nebulae, dust, neutron stars, and black holes. Wait, what is a black hole? Let us now have our Vice President membership for Toastmaster Year 2020-2021, Toastmaster Eprelaine Salo, a shining star in our galaxy, to acknowledge our guests.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and our amazing guests. I'm very honored and privileged to introduce to you our shining and shimmering guests for tonight. So help me welcome and show your warm applause first to our non-Toastmasters guests. We have Miss Charlene Nicole Algono. She is the guest of our very own President, Toastmaster Miko. Next, we also have Miss Christine Mangubat. She is a special someone of a certain royal officer. Who is that? Next, Mr. Redo Matani. Oh, he will be soon to be a member of Queen City Toastmaster. Welcome to our non-Toastmasters guest. And help me welcome also our past director. We have Toastmaster Noli Espina. And we are privileged as well that we have our District 75 Program Quality Director, Toastmaster Richard John Huaho. And we also have our District 75 Club Growth Director, Toastmaster Jazz Encarnacion, Distinguished Toastmaster. And we are also privileged the presence of our division and area officers. We have Division C Director, Toastmaster Joy Alimpangog. And we also have Toastmaster Chin Malaka. We have Toastmaster Nancy Ponce. We also have Toastmaster Bernadette Ancog. And we have our area officers, Area C1 Director, Toastmaster Z Pono. And we also have our Area C5 Director. We have Toastmaster Ivan Ross Ligarta. We also have our visiting Toastmaster friends. We are very glad that we have in our Zoom right now, we have MES1 Toastmasters Club. We have San Miguel IPP, their IPP and the president. We also have from Mactan Toastmasters Club, Viva Sugbo Toastmasters Club, Sinulog, Cebu Mango. We also have Cebu Toastmaster Club and Midtown Toastmasters Club. And we are also honored that we have our past presidents of the Queen City Toastmasters. We have our past Division C Director, and he was also the Director of the Year. We have Toastmaster Rance Medina. And we also have Toastmaster Jobert Ocao. And we have Toastmaster George James Sahola. We still have Toastmaster April Ramos, and we have Toastmaster Aven Peramede. I hope I haven't missed anyone. So fellow Toastmasters and shining and shimmering guests, I'm very glad of your presence for tonight, and I hope you'll enjoy the rest of our program. So back to our Toastmasters of the evening, Toastmaster Rendon.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Eprilaine, for acknowledging our guests. Astronauts were asked a question: how it feels like at launching. And this is what they say. Shortly before the time of launch, you start hearing different noises below you, and you know things are getting ready to happen. Then, it is as if a giant beast is waking up. You hear and feel the thumping and bumping of valves opening and closing as engine systems are pressurized. When the first engines light, there is a terrific low frequency rumbling and things start to shake. Then, the main engine lights and the rumbling and shaking get even louder. Slowly, you begin to move up and away from the launch pad. One of the best milestones in every Toastmaster journey is our launching. Like astronauts, for sure, we can still vividly recall how we were introduced to this club some years ago. Now, we will launch new members of our club to an exploration to eternal elegance. And slowly, they will begin to move up and away from the launch pad. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the new members of the Queen City Toastmasters Club. Chrisbert Patong, Senior Communication, Media, and Technology Manager at Canido Equity Ventures Incorporated. Graduated from Thames International Business School. Hobbies include badminton, bowling, challenging jobs like business automation and technology. Favorite quote, "Everything is possible." Hazel Atencio, Executive Secretary of the Light of Jesus Provincial Incorporated, an author and a Gallup certified strengths coach. Graduated of BS in Electronics and Communications Engineering at Eastern Visayas State University in Tacloban City. She loves reading books, and her favorite quote is from 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14. Do everything in love. And she will be mentored by Toastmaster Joy Roman. Zyril Enriquez, a graduate of BS in Chemical Engineering at Cebu Institute of Technology University. She likes binge watching anime and various theme series, journaling, does YouTube for fun, loves K-pop since 2009, and she says Harry Potter and Star Wars is life. And favorite quote, change is the only constant thing in this world. Either adapt or get left behind. She will be mentored by Toastmaster Mariam Soliano. Bea Caramel Plantar, currently grade 12 senior high school student at the Cebu Institute of Technology University. She loves painting and cooking. Her favorite quote, mind over matter. She will be mentored by Toastmaster Joy Roman. Shiva Kizarla, head and planning cost of Mactan Cebu International Airport. Hobbies include watching TV, playing cricket, and badminton. His favorite quote, the sky is not the limit, your mind is. Shiva will be mentored by Toastmaster John Fitzgerald Ikamin. Now, we are requesting everyone to mute your microphones and turn your cameras off for the next part of the program. Once again, we're requesting everyone to mute your microphones and turn off your cameras for the next part of the program. And now let me present to you our inducting officer. He is our Area C1 Director, Motivational Strategies at Proficient, Dynamic Leadership Level 2, Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Bronze. Please welcome Toastmaster Z. Pono.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rendon, for that welcome. Fellow Toastmasters, it is now our duty and privilege to induct 5 new members of Queen City Toastmasters Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership skills, and we now have an opportunity to help them grow and achieve. I will now call our new members and their mentors to join me. Kindly turn on your cameras so you will be recognized. And fellow Toastmasters, please withhold your applause until the ceremony is completed. Chris Bert Patong with your mentor, Toastmaster Joan Rosas. Hazel Atencio with your mentor, Toastmaster Joy Roban. Zyril Enriquez with your mentor, Toastmaster Mariam. Bea Plantar with your mentor, Toastmaster Joy Roman. And Shiva Kisarla with your mentor, Toastmaster John Ikamen. Dear new members, you are joining a worldwide organization that has helped nearly 3 million people to learn and communicate effectively. As members of Queen City Toastmasters Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development, and you will be part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Vice President for Education, Toastmaster Miko Enaria, have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club?
Yes.
Have they been told how the Toastmaster program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive as well as the obligation of membership?
Yes.
Thank you very much. To the mentors, as experienced Toastmasters, you have been asked to help these new members get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can begin to benefit from their Toastmasters membership?
I accept.
Yes.
To our new members, membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet, it is also in place certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development. Evaluate other speeches in the spirit of support and sharing. Assist the club in reaching its goals. Remain positive and always, this is really very important, to keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, to dedicate yourselves to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. New members, please face your fellow Toastmasters and affirm your membership by repeating the following words. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, please state your name. In the presence of my fellow members of Queen City Toastmasters Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment.
Prepare fully for each assignment.
To apply myself to the program
To apply myself to the program
outlined in the Toastmasters Manual.
outlined in the Toastmasters Manual.
To participate actively
To participate actively
in club activities.
in club activities.
To evaluate others
To evaluate others
in a positive,
constructive manner.
to build open,
To build open,
friendly relationships
friendly relationships
with my fellow members,
with my fellow members,
and to bring other guests
and to bring other guests
into the club
into the club
so that they can also gain
so that they can also gain
the benefits of Toastmasters.
the benefits of Toastmasters.
Would all club members please turn on your cameras and repeat your club's pledge to these new members? We,
We,
the members of Toastmasters International,
The members of Toastmasters International
pledge to support you
pledge to support you
in your quest for self-development,
in your quest for self-development,
to provide you with positive,
provide you with positive,
helpful evaluation,
helpful evaluation,
to maintain a friendly,
maintain a friendly,
supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities,
give you opportunities,
help others,
others,
and to make your Toastmasters membership
and to make your Toastmasters membership
a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
rewarding and fulfilling experience.
To all our members, have a fruitful journey in Toastmasters and congratulations. Have a round of applause, please. Congratulations and back to our Toastmaster of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations to our newly inducted members. So we cannot turn on our audio and our cameras so that we can congratulate all our inducted members. And thank you very much, Area C1 Director, Toastmaster Z Pono. Now let's pause for a moment and let's have a fun part because I've been implicitly called out by one of my mentors, Joe Berth Ocao, that I'm so serious. So let's have some fun parts here. Let's have some raffle. And in this part, we call this raffle portion the Mercury Raffle. And here we will have two winners who will get a very special prize. And I will not say the prize at this moment because the organizers will be the one to reveal that prize to you later on. Okay, so are we ready for the raffle?
Yes.
Okay. So we will be assisted by... Who's assisting us in the raffle again? I'm sorry.
Si Bea, sir.
Bea, okay. All right. So you're now looking at your screen. You should be looking at your screen in order for you to know if you win or not. And here we go. Let's pick the first lucky winner. Zyril Enriquez, congratulations. Pak, 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 pak. Are we ready for the next winner? All right, let's pick the second winner. Leia Jeng Chavez. Congratulations, Toastmaster. Leia Jeng Chavez. Okay, so again, you or those two people have just won a very special prize, which I cannot say because it's so special. I cannot preempt it. So the organizers will just tell you how to claim the prizes. So right now, I think Toastmaster Joel is already reaching out to you, sending you a chat. Yep, because it will be sent via chat. The prize will be sent via chat. No, just kidding.
Rendon.
Yes, Idol.
I know the prize.
What is it?
New quarantine passes.
Framed.
The small ones or the big ones?
Framed quarantine passes.
No doubt, life-size ng quarantine passes.
With
Laminated.
lanyards. Yeah, with lanyards, right?
Or quarantine.
All right, congratulations once again to our winners. Oh, Toastmaster Jobert, ha? Dili na seryoso. All right. Okay, so let's proceed. Do you have a Toastmaster idol or Toastmaster idols? Okay, this time we'll have some finger exercises. In the chat box, can you type in who your Toastmaster idol or idols are and give a short reason, just short, okay, why he or she is your idol? Let's do that. Bakbak is Jot Songbian, eh? I'm still waiting. Rance Medina, because he's amazing. Gina Mapua, elegant and regal. Of course, Darwin Moises. KGP. Toastmaster Joy, awesome. Tatay Noli, skip ta ng mga ano. Self-serving. John Rossos. Yes, regally royal. DTM Just D, Tatay Noli, Darwin. He can pronounce his second name properly now. Attorney Chappie. Because she is poetic. All right, Toastmaster Joy Roman. Next, evaluation champion. Wow. Hoy. Yes, Joy, that's you. Yes, I agree. Gingging Navarro, the best sa evaluation. Of course. Mugid na isa sa akong mga idols. Dili na, pwede na ko i-deny. Makakulbak na siya. Is she with us tonight? I think so. Confidently beautiful with a heart. Wow. Joy Roman, Miss Universe. All right, so Thank you for sharing your answers. Si Chappy pod kay she can lord over our hotshot officials. I know, right? Now, let me tell you my idol. Are you ready? Okay. I heard so many great things about him when I was still a baby. Yes, in the Queen City Toastmasters Club. During that time, he was not anymore active in the club, but he was still very engaged with Toastmasters through his corporate club. I wished I would meet him one day and shake his hands. I thought that if distinguished Toastmaster Chappy Pyramide is so amazed with this man, then he must be a god or something. In a job interview 4 years ago, I met this god or something man, and I was able to shake his hand. And that was the start of a good friendship. During my term as president, I convinced him to become part of Queen City again, our club, which he was a past president of. I am very honored that I also get the chance to become his coachee in Toastmasters, in my career, and in my life. As I look at myself in the mirror today with this new hairstyle, I cannot help but thank God because, well, hair-wise, we now somewhat look the same. He is a general manager of Kuna Nagel SSC, a professor of MBA at the University of San Carlos, a columnist of Sunstar Cebu, a professional coach, and he has achieved gold honors for his MBA course at the Ateneo de Manila Graduate School of Business. My idol, your idol, is our keynote speaker tonight. He is currently the Division C Table Topics Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Advanced Communicators Silver Competent Leader, Darwin John Moises.
Thank you, Past President Brendan. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. The last time I Googled the word leadership, I got 3 billion results. There are billions of leadership concepts and models that are available for us, like a complex tapestry, like some complex mathematical equations. But tonight, I will make leadership, I will make being a royal, being timeless, simple. Not easy, but simple. I am still a work in progress as a leader, but I have seen leadership in various angles. I have seen it fail. I have seen it succeed. And in those effective leaders that I know, they have one thing in common. That is the love of service. And tonight, allow me to share 3 loyal, timeless leadership points. First, being a royal, being timeless, being a leader is about we over me. It is not only the right thing to do, it is the best thing to do. In a landmark study conducted by Harvard University, they tracked 207 publicly traded companies over a period of 11 years. Companies with leaders who are intentional to make their people their top priority outperformed companies who are profit-focused. Toastmaster is no different from that. If we are to examine our 10 distinguished club goals, 7 of them are about growth of members, including leaders. Great companies like Google and Amazon are intentional and deliberate in helping people succeed. While timeless, elegant clubs like Queen City Toastmasters Club, per my experience, cannot grow one's hair, but we walk the talk every step of the way, believing that when we help members succeed, they will serve as officers, they will renew their membership, and they will invite friends. The rest follows. To paraphrase the wise words of CEO and author Jack Welch, before we became leaders, success was about growing ourselves. Being a royal, timeless, elegant leadership is about growing others. Second, being a royal, timeless, being a leader is about inclusion. It is about making every member feel that they are safe and that they belong. Each member is not a number, not a statistic, but a human being. In Maslow's hierarchy of needs, people, without exception, have that need to feel safe, to belong, to be recognized. While the pandemic is a shared experience, it is also deeply an individual one. The psychological toll it takes in these challenging and uncertain times to put a game face can be debilitating. We are daily bombarded with news and with even more questions than answers. Our need for connection and belonging has never been this great in recent times. We are all facing varying degrees of disruption, plus added challenges like keeping our loved ones safe, keeping our hopes high, and of either being overworked or at a risk of losing one's job or income. These call for a more communal leadership approach by allowing people to interpersonally connect before meetings, by sending messages of affirmation, by respecting people on TikTok, by reacting on each other's posts on social media, and by laughing at each other's joke, but never on the confusion of one's P and F. These are but few of the many ways to make everyone in Queen City Toastmasters feel that we are safe, that we belong. To paraphrase the wise words of John Maxwell, author and motivational speaker, a leader who touches the heart before asking for the hand is always timeless, elegant, a royal. Finally, being a royal, being timeless, being a leader is about influence. We know leadership is not about position title, and the most effective and sustainable way to influence the people we lead is to serve them, to love them. My late father is my role model in life and in leadership. He was well loved by people. There was an outpouring of expressed admiration when he retired from his work and when he retired from the world. Until today, some people still tell me about how remarkable my father was. In my eyes, he is timeless, elegant, a royal. I tried to decode why. I came up with all sorts of theories, which I eventually was able to synthesize as I delivered his eulogy. I actually never caught my late father not opening the door for the elderly, for ladies, and for kids to get in, or not saying thank you for every service that's done unto him by a sales lady, a mechanic, the driver, the carpenter, or the house help. And when he asked people how they were, he really meant the question. It was not a mere greeting, but a sincere interest on what their answers were. My late father was not just authentic. He was a kind person. He genuinely cared and loved. And from that love, all his actions followed. Actions that positively influenced the people he met, the people he led, including me, his son. Great leaders from Jose Rizal to Mother Teresa, from Pope Francis to the Dalai Lama, have influence because they are people who care. Caring made them timeless, elegant, a royal. My friends, Queen City Toastmasters Club is great, not just because it is a club of writers, educators, and proficient speakers. Queen City Toastmasters Club is great because it makes people great. The world needs leaders like you and me. There is work to be done. There are tarnished things that need to shine. There are broken things that need to be fixed. And there are subjects that do not agree with the verb. But we exist and thrive not only for ourselves. We exist and thrive because we change lives for the better. Being a royal, timeless, elegant is about we rather than me. It is about inclusion. It is about being a positive influence even in a time of crisis. And it's not just about being naive. That's leadership. And because we are leaders, mentors, friends, people walk away from every encounter feeling even more confident and even more sure about what they can. Good leaders inspire people to have confidence in their leaders, but we are not good leaders. We are timeless people, elegant leaders. We inspire in people confidence in themselves. This is Queen City Toastmasters Club, where royalty is born, where leaders are made. Good evening.
Yay! Let's give a big hand to Toastmaster Darwin John Moises.
Very nice, Darwin. Congratulations.
Very nice.
Congratulations, Darwin.
And thank you for reminding us the qualities and the traits of every royal, Toastmaster Darwin. I have written down my notes like I always did in our one-on-one sessions before.
Yes.
And thank you for reminding us all about the value of service, that we become great because we make other people great. And we are not just good, but we are timeless and we are elegant. Yes, that's a royal. Thank you very much once again, Toastmaster Darwin John Moises, for inspiring us all. Anyone else would like to say something to Toastmaster DJ?
No, it's not my birthday.
Kanta, Darwin. Darwin, kanta for the new officers.
Huh?
One line. Three lines.
For the new officers.
Okay, just a little bit of a trivia. The first contest that I actually participated was a singing contest of Division C, and I was still.
Oh.
Yes. By the way, I lost. Just in case, I lost.
Go.
The piece that I sang, no? So it's like, you give me hope, your strength, the will to keep on. It make me feel this way. That's it. Now you know why I lost.
Let's ask the master showman, Rance Medina,
Darwin,
what he can say.
Darwin, who will you dedicate that to tonight?
To the Queen City Toastmasters Club.
Safe answer.
Ano yun, Darwin? Otherwise, ako ipabawi imong quarantine pass.
All right, back to our Toastmaster of the evening.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, DTM Rance Medina. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a very beautiful journey we had last year. So now we would like to share with you the Queen City Toastmasters Club in the Toastmaster year 2019-2020. Let's watch this.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Wow, amazing. Very nice. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to the Queen City Toastmasters Club. Makamingaw, no? Meeting ta na. All right, now we are requesting everyone to mute your microphones and turn off your cameras for the next part of the program. Thank you. And now let us have our immediate past Division C Director, Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Bronze, Hyacinth Jade Malaka.
Thank you, Rendon. And good evening to our brilliant stars out there, my fellow Toastmasters and our guests, of course. Before I discharge the 2019-2020 officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club, first I would like to congratulate the past movers of the galaxy. Yeah, I so love your theme. And you did a tremendous blast of performance, making the club continuously a glowing constellation. Having garnered, I think this is the 16th time in a row, the highest award given by Toastmasters International, and that is the President's Distinguished Award. And what's more amazing about it, it was coveted in the most challenging times here on our planet Earth. And you really did a good job. You had so much resilience and you did navigated it very well. Now to pave way to the new set of leaders who will continue moving the galaxy of Queen City, it is now time for a change of guard. So we will now call in the new set of stars. I would like to first call the outgoing officers before they get installed. May I call in the Sergeant at Arms, Mr. Toastmaster Joel Soliano. Next, our Treasurer, Jesse Ross. Our Secretary, Eprilaine Salo. Our Vice President for Public Relations, Toastmaster Priya Chongbian. Our Vice President for Membership, Toastmaster Jared Buok. Our Vice President for Education, Miko Inario. And our outgoing President, none other than Toastmaster John Fitzgerald Ikamin. Now, on behalf of Toastmasters International, I thank you all for the accomplishments. You really have helped the District 75, you've helped Division C, you've helped the area, and it is now time to be just a guiding star out there in the galaxy. So as past Division C Director and as your discharging officer, you are now discharged from all further duties and responsibilities as officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club. A big hand, let's give them the biggest virtual applause to our outgoing officers. And back to you, our host, Randon.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Chin. Now we can turn on our audio and our cameras as we congratulate all our outgoing officers. Congratulations for a very wonderful year. I read this article online entitled Leadership in Space, and this talks about the undisputed leaders in nearly all civilian space endeavors. And there is one phrase which caught my attention, and it says, leadership cannot simply be proclaimed. It must be earned. The leadership privilege that the Queen City Toastmasters Club has given all its officers is a significant achievement one can earn in his or her Toastmasters journey, especially for President, who has to explore a variety of techniques to keep a club of talented and creative people engaged. That's the Queen City Toastmasters Club. Tonight, we salute and honor our birthday boy, our president, for successfully bringing our club together to greater heights despite the unprecedented worldwide crisis. Wow, pang international. One major highlight of his term is the achievement of 17 DCP points, the highest our club has reached so far under the new educational program, Pathways. I have very high respect to this man, as he made my life easier during my term, or during our term, when he was my Vice President Education. Ladies and gentlemen, for his valedictory address, let us welcome Leadership Development Level 2, Competent Communicator, Advanced Leader Bronze, John Fitzgerald Ikamin.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rendon. Can you guys hear me well? Yes? All right. In last year's installation, I was asked by Toastmaster Miriam to give a brief message to the Royals, and I said something like to be more committed, more dedicated, more present. And I felt that I was wrong. Perhaps because I came from yet a shallow understanding of what I said. It then became my personal mission to understand, value, and show a better commitment. Because I believe that in order for me to get a commitment, I had to make a commitment. And looking back, I am humbled to have been able to redefine what commitment involved. And that is mainly because of each and everyone's ever-present commitments manifested in more ways than one. First, I learned that commitment equals connection. Commitment is the connection between our values, intentions, and our actions. And here in Toastmasters, it's to become better speakers and leaders. And so from regular meetings, we got to connect and do joint meetings with Sinulog Toastmasters Club and Mactan Toastmasters Club. We had royals from previous years who visited and whom we've had the chance to work with once again, especially in the contests. To having missed to celebrate an anniversary meeting because of the pandemic, but still being able to meet and maximize connection in this new normal. The connections we made strengthened our commitment. Second, with commitment comes camaraderie. In one meeting, I remember we had only 4 people, myself, Toastmaster Miko, Toastmaster Gary, and Toastmaster Ash. It was a busy time, and I thought, should we just cancel? But the members chose to carry on. And so we had table topics, 2 speeches, and 2 evaluations. The late night supportive practices at the Pyramida residence, the intimate fellowships, heartwarming talks with Toastmaster DJ, and encouraging exchanges with many of you. These were marks in my term that kindled awesomeness as you all lived for improvement and commitment. Ultimately, helping me be able to build camaraderie, not just as fellow Toastmasters, but also as friends turned family. Third, committed leadership is competence and compassion combined. As a Toastmaster, I got to check a few things on my bucket list, joining contests, helping out in contests, and being a test speaker for a neighboring division. In our club's DCP goals, we did not just stop at 10, but we were able to reach 17 goals, being President's Distinguished for 16 times in a row. And how could I ever forget Toastmaster Joy Roman's surprises? She chatted once if I could join this meeting at 9 p.m. at GAGFA, and I said, sure. I thought it was for a regular or demo meeting of a corporate organization, but it was for a club mentor assignment. But I'm glad that she did, because I got to witness a club being chartered and help them in their baby steps to grow as a club. I realized that leadership is not about being the best, but about being the best in others, a committed leadership with a heart. All these lessons and experiences, among others, truly inspired me to commit more deeply in this journey. I realized that commitment is not merely about presence or a promise to be. Commitment means to be passionate and purposeful about something and to act on it. By being committed and united, we all achieve greater things in the club. And with the challenges in the past year, I would never have conquered them without the support, love, efforts, and commitment of my Queen City Toastmasters family and friends. To all the Queen City Toastmasters pillars and mentors, thank you for building a strong foundation in me, for helping me see the wonder of Toastmasters, and for giving me this opportunity to serve. To Toastmaster Joy, my first president and Area 21 director, thank you for seeing something in me, pushing me to be Vice President for Education years ago, supporting me since day one. Your constant encouragement and positivity have been significant in building that can-do attitude in myself as a leader today. You have taught me that as long as we remain steadfast, we can beat the odds. To Toastmaster Rendon, my IPP, thank you for the wisdom in helping me see things and pursuits at a better light. Your guidance has helped us aim for greatness and achieve it. I am blessed to have you as our advisor. To my team, Toastmaster Joel, Jezzy, Epeline, Jared, who's now in the US, with Toastmaster Gary and Toastmaster Priya, you all have showed me that nothing is ever too much to ask for. Thank you for the generosity of your time, insights, and support in making decisions. And thank you for the trust you have all given me to lead. To my Vice President for Education, Toastmaster Miko, your boldness and bravery to push the limits are beyond inspiring. Thank you for doing more, being more, and helping me achieve and helping the club achieve more. To my Toastmasters friends and mentors, whom I've had the pleasure to share this journey with, thank you for welcoming Queen City in your respective home clubs and divisions. The fun and the friendships I have experienced with all of you made this journey all the more meaningful and worthwhile. To my partner, Mark, thank you for always telling me that I will do great, that the meetings will be successful before they even started, and for always being patient when live meetings ended late because of the post-meeting meeting. I truly appreciate the strength you give me. To my family, thank you once again for sponsoring tonight's prizes. But kidding aside, thank you for being an integral part of who I am and for teaching me to work hard. I hope I made you all proud. To the Almighty, thank you for the past year, for filling it with purpose. This is all for your greater glory. To Queen City Toastmasters Club, my Ohana, you have empowered me to commit to something bigger than myself. Thank you all for showing and teaching me a deeper sense of commitment for whatever purpose or goal I set my mind and my heart into. I will do my best to continue this redefined commitment for the new journey that lies ahead. As I turn a year older today, as I look back, my heart is full as I was blessed with the opportunity to contribute to the growth of the club and serve its members one way or another. And for that, I am eternally grateful. To the next generation of royal leaders who will be carrying the name of the club, carry it with pride, carry it with prudence, and carry it with purpose in your heart. That as you face new challenges, especially at this time, consider these challenges as but opportunities for joy, for just outdoing yourselves. That as you soar high like an eagle, like an águila, as you increase your light in achieving success, you will remember to keep your head high and your feet on the ground and stay committed to your personal goals, to one another, and to our QCTM family. With all these at hand, I am confident that the team will advance, and as one will honing abilities and nearing numerous aspirations for the club in the coming year. It is now time to pass on this gavel of leadership and this crown of responsibility to an able and promising President, Toastmaster Miko. As for me, what a journey it has truly been. What an honor to have served in this position. The past year has been a fulfilling chapter I will forever cherish in my heart. And to everyone here tonight, thank you for sailing with me and for celebrating this milestone with all of us. Let us remember that commitment is not merely a presence or a promise to be, but an intent and an act to pursue whatever you set your mind and heart into. Stay committed to your passion, to your purpose, and you will succeed. This has been yours truly, John Fitzgerald Ikamen, for one last time, President of the Queen City Toastmasters for 2019 to 2020. Daghang salamat og padayon, Queen City. Back to our TME.
Yay!
Wow! Amazing.
Awesome.
Happy birthday!
Congratulations, John.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you for the brilliance. You belong
Yeah.
to
Happy birthday.
Queen City.
Yes,
So
let's
thank
sing
you very
happy
much,
birthday.
Toastmaster John. And that was very sincere and a heartfelt message. And it got me emotional there, some parts. And I remember while you were delivering your speech, I remember I sent you a message just a while back.
Yes.
And I'm telling you that I'm just so very proud of you. And I think not just me, because a lot of people are sending their messages in the chat box. You will see how many more people are so proud of you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster John.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sir Endon.
All right, so before we proceed to the next part, let's have another raffle. And this time, if we had Mercury raffle earlier, now we will have Mars raffle. All right. And Toastmaster Bea is assisting us. We will be picking out from the hat 2 names, and these are our winners who will get special. This is more special this time. If we had special prizes earlier, this is 2 times special. And again, I cannot divulge the prize here because it's very special. Yeah, really special. And just before we do that, I would like to acknowledge one of our pillars for the Queen City Toastmasters Club. And she is with us. She's joining us now. Toastmaster Gingging, how are you? Can we hear you?
Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hello.
Hi, Toastmaster Gingging. Thank you for joining us. All right. So now we will have the raffle winners. Let's pick the first name. Congratulations, Joy Roman. Yay. So John mentioned earlier that the prizes are sponsored by his family. When I learned about it, I thought the prizes must be very special because it came from John's family. Yeah, and they are. So congratulations, Joy. And let's get another winner. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chris Patong. Yeah, congratulations. So for our winners, again, Toastmaster Joel will send you a private message and to inform you how you will claim the prize. But of course, you might be needing the quarantine pass for it, for you to claim the prizes, which you will get, the quarantine pass, which you will get from Toastmaster Joe Barth. Okay, congratulations once again to our Mars raffle winners. Last June 18, the club started the election process with the online nominations. On June 25, we opened the online voting tool, which gave us the results on June 30. Tonight, I'm delighted to present to you the Queen City Toastmasters Club officers for the Toastmaster year 2020-2021. Sergeant at Arms. Gary Allen Watin. Treasurer, Nancy Omolon. Secretary, Bea Caramel Plantar. Vice President Public Relations, Zyril Enriquez. Vice President Membership, Eprilane Salo. Vice President Education, Joel Emmanuel Soliano. Immediate Past President, John Fitzgerald Ikamin. And our President, Lyndall Michael Miko Inario. We are now requesting everyone to mute your microphones and turn off your cameras for the next part of the program. We will now have our Division C Director, Leadership Development Level 3, Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Bronze, Toastmaster Joy Alimpangog for the charging of incoming club officers.
The brightest stars are those who shine for the benefit of others. Good evening, everyone. I'm here to charge the new set of officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong, dedicated to helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think on their feet creatively. As an officer, each of you are obligated to attend club executive committee meetings, district-sponsored club officers trainings, and prepare your successor for your respective offices. Let us start with the Sergeant at Arms, represented by Toastmaster DJ Moises. Please do the honor of reading what you can see on your screen right now.
Yes, Division Director Joy.
Can you read? Do you see my slide? Can you read in behalf of Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Gary Watton?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
But I need to see it.
Sorry. Okay. There you go. It was paused. All right.
No problem. So I'm speaking in behalf of Gary, my mentee. So the keyword of my role is order. I am responsible for the service as the master host who warmly welcomes and greets guests and visiting Toastmasters at each meeting. I am also the custodian of club property, the gavel, the banner, the timing device, and other equipment, as well as the physical arrangement of the room, setting out materials and equipment before the start of each meeting, and the orderly conduct of all sessions. The duties I have mentioned will require me or my delegate to be the first person to arrive and the last person to leave in each meeting. Gary actually mentioned his delegate, and I'm his delegate for tonight. So in behalf of Gary, incoming Sergeant at Arms of Queen City Toastmasters Club, I accept in his behalf these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of his abilities. And whenever he is absent, I will also perform such duty as his backup to the best of my abilities.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster DJ Moises. We'd like to call Toastmaster Nancy Omolon, the treasurer, incoming treasurer of Queen City Toastmasters Club.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Joy. My keyword is collection. It is my duty to make sure that funds are available so that the club can operate smoothly throughout the year. I must notify members of dues or account payables, collect and send the semi-annual dues to World Headquarters before April 10 and October 10 of this year. I am Nancy Omolon, incoming treasurer of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy Omolon. Next, we'd like to call Toastmaster Bea Plantar, incoming secretary of Queen City Toastmasters Club.
My keyword is records. As the official records keeper and custodian,
I am the repository of all that is worthwhile in my club. I must record all new, transfer, reinstate membership applications, read the minutes of the club meetings, update the membership and officers' records, and must submit new names of the newly elected officers of the club to World Headquarters within 10 days following elections. I will see to it that these records will be at World Headquarters before July 1st. I am Bea Plantar, incoming Secretary of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bea. Next, we'd like to call the incoming Vice President for Public Relations of Queen City Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Zyril Enriquez. Toastmaster Zyril.
Sorry. Thank you, TM Joy. My keyword is publicity. My main task is to announce to the world what a great organization Toastmasters is and what a dynamic group our club is. My job does not only entail promoting the benefits of Toastmasters, but also in developing, implementing, and administering a program that maintains a positive image of the Toastmasters for all members, guests, and the general public. I can also be an active contributor to any of our local dailies or even in the Toastmasters magazine. I am Zyril Enriquez, incoming Vice President Public Relations of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zai. Next, we'd like to call Toastmaster Eprelaine Salo, incoming Vice President for membership of Queen City Toastmasters Club.
My keyword is members. I must plan, organize, and implement a continuous marketing effort for members. The secret of maintaining a club at a charter strength is to recruit new members because new blood brings new ideas. But as important as recruitment of new members is the task of retaining current members. I will come up with a fabulous membership campaign that nobody can say no or reject and keep the club's roster growing because there is strength in numbers. I am Eprelaine Salo, incoming Vice President membership of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Eprelaine. Next, we have our incoming Vice President for Education of Queen City Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Joel Soliano.
Good evening. If the club were a mechanism, I am the prime mover that drives the club, with our club president as the power source. My key word, as the title implies, is education. I or my delegate must direct planning, organization, implementation of the communication and leadership programs, speechcraft, and other educational programs. I must schedule speeches and give orientation to new members, including the assignment of mentors and the induction of new members. I must update the members' progress charts and report educational achievements promptly to World Headquarters. I am the second in command, a heartbeat away from the presidency. As such, this is my privilege to undertake the president's dirty work and to a certain extent, wield enormous influence in the performance of the club. Because I am the one who should keep the standards of the club programming high during every meeting. I am Joel Soliano, incoming Vice President Education of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joel. Now we'd like to call the immediate past president of Queen City Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster John. I come in.
My keyword is advice. It is now my duty to share with these new officers the wisdom of my experience, provide them my guidance and assistance, and help them in developing the club success plan and promote the club's efforts in achieving the President's Distinguished Club recognition. I am John Fitzgerald Ikamen, immediate past president of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities and will perform to the best of my abilities.
And now, let's call the president, the incoming president of Queen City Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Miko Inario.
Thank you, Toastmaster Joy. Having been elected as president of Queen City Toastmasters Club, I now act as the chief executive officer. I, or my delegate, am expected to proceed in all club meetings and in all regular and special meetings of the club's executive committee. These are my challenges: to see that the club enables the members to achieve their educational goals, and to see that this club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. I accept the gavel as a sign and symbol of my leadership and dedication to the office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to me by the membership of this club. I will use it wisely and with restraint. I am a member of this team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people, an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all members with the common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. I will work with my team members to create a healthy and dynamic club, a club everyone can be proud of. I am Miko Enario, incoming president of Queen City Toastmasters Club, and I accept these duties and responsibilities, and on my honor, I will perform to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Toastmaster Miko. At this point, I'd like the members of Queen City Toastmasters Club to please put yourselves on video, and also later, I'd like to ask for your response. The growth and development of the Toastmasters program in this club depends largely upon the actions of this group, your officers. On your honor as men and women of Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it, and work with it throughout the coming year? Queen City?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
District 75 Program Quality Director Richard Cuajo. These 2020-2021 club officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club have been charged and are ready to be installed in their offices.
Thank you, Division C Director Joy. At this point, I would like to request all the club officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club to please raise your right hand, unmute yourself, and repeat after me. We, the officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club,
We, the officers of Queen City Toastmasters Club,
take this oath with presence of mind,
take this oath with presence of mind,
willingness of the heart,
willingness of the
heart,
and the commitment of time.
and the commitment of time.
We pledge to fulfill our duties and responsibilities.
We pledge to fulfill our duties and responsibilities
and provide guidance and leadership
provide guidance and leadership
to our peers and our members,
to our peers and
our members,
to help them develop their skills,
to
help them develop
to
their
help them
skills
develop their skills
in thinking, speaking, and listening.
in
thinking,
thinking, speaking,
speaking,
and
and
listening.
listening.
At the same time, we promise to work for the success of the club.
At
At
the
the
same
same
time, we
time,
promise
we
to
promise
work
to
for
work
the
for the
success
success
of
of the
the
club
of the
club
club
while pursuing the goals outlined
while
while
pursuing
pursuing
the
the
goals
goals
outlined
outlined
in the Distinguished Club Program.
in the
in the
Distinguished
Distinguished
Club
Club
Program.
program.
Lastly, we shall do all this
Lastly, we shall do
all
all
this
All
these
this
while upholding the Constitution and bylaws of
while upholding
Toastmasters
the Constitution and
International
and
bylaws
bylaw
International at all times.
of Toastmasters
Toastmasters
International and at
International
all
at all
times.
times.
As true Toastmaster leaders of District 75.
As
as
true
true
Toastmasters
master
leaders
leaders
of
of District
District 75.
75.
Because united we achieve.
Because
Because
united we
united
achieve.
we achieve.
So help us God.
So
So
help
help
us
Help us
God.
God.
Congratulations to the new set of officers of Queen City Toastmasters. Back to our Toastmaster of the evening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Joy and distinguished Toastmaster Richard Cuajo for the installation of club officers. This time we can now turn on our audio and cameras as we congratulate our new set of club officers. Congratulations once again, everyone.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.
You, Mike also.
Yeah, I heard Toastmaster Gingging there.
Congrats. Hugging.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Once again, congratulations to our new set of club officers. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our immediate past Area 21 Director, Leadership Development Level 2, Advanced Communicator Gold, Advanced Leader Bronze, Joy Roman for the introduction of incoming club president.
All right, thank you, Toastmaster Rendon. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and friends. Neil Armstrong said that one small step for a man is a one giant leap for mankind. Man racing to reach the moon was indeed a product of a long journey, huge amount of hard work, and an intricate process. Just like a man's quest to conquer the moon, it is also said that leadership is a journey, not a destination. It is a marathon, not a sprint. It is a process, not an outcome. Our club president's journey in Toastmasters started 3 years ago when he visited us as a student. In my perspective, he was one peculiar guest, for he would always have his notebook and lay out his compact recorder, eager to imprint grains of gems and lessons of the meeting. This eagerness to learn, connect, and grow as a person through Toastmasters was just the beginning of a great destination ahead for him. And here he is. Friends, people say life starts at 40. It is with great pride and privilege for me to introduce to you the 40th president of our club, the Queen City Toastmasters Club, in its inaugural speech. Please help me welcome with a resounding applause, virtual applause, to Toastmaster Lindell Michael Miko Enario.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Joy. Well, Toastmasters, guests, district trio, Toastmasters friends from other clubs, fellow officers in the division, fellow club officers, royals, good evening. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. 2 years ago, not 3 actually, I took my first step on my Toastmaster journey after I lost the CISAFE impromptu speaking competition. After my competition, I promptly met then SSG President Joel and invited myself to a Toastmasters club. And that was Queen City Toastmasters Club. Fellow Toastmasters, why did you become a Toastmaster? When I signed up, I only had one goal in mind, and that was only to win the impromptu speaking competition for my university CIT. A few months after I signed up, and with the help of table topics practice, I did eventually become the CISAFE impromptu speaking champion. So then I was at a crossroads. I already got what I came to Toastmasters for. Should I still continue my membership? In my first 6 months of being a Toastmasters member, I was able to attend a whole 6 meetings. Yes, that's right. In my first 6 months, 3 of those months, I was actually a ghost in the club. I don't know what Toastmaster John thought of me at that point. When I got back to the club, it was around competition season. And when I went into the meeting room, and then it was still a physical meeting room, not virtual like we have today, I was met by somebody who's very tall in a polo with boisterous laughter, a bubbling personality, and a positively bald head. That was our key speaker this evening, Toastmaster Darwin. And in that meeting, that's the meeting I can't forget. Because in that meeting, he delivered a speech entitled KGP: Know what you want, get what you want, and pay the price. That speech is what cemented my Toastmasters membership. In that speech, ladies and gentlemen, I saw in myself there is a future that I want to be. Know what you want right then in that moment. That was the kind of Toastmaster I wanted to be. Do you know what you want? How often is it, fellow Toastmasters and guests who aren't Toastmasters, that we become stagnant where we are? Be it in Toastmasters, be it in our jobs, or maybe in our homes because of the pandemic that's going on right now. One of the reasons for stagnation is a lack of clear vision. Jordan Peterson says in his book, we must all have a heaven and hell, a heaven to work towards, and a hell that we must tenaciously avoid. Identify for yourself what is your heaven and hell. Work towards making your life better and avoid making your life worse. The second reason of stagnation, ladies and gentlemen, is lack of consistent action. Oftentimes, we work in bursts of energy late in the night with no respect for sleep, or we find it difficult to get out of the comfort of our beds when we wake up in the morning. As Marcus Aurelius says in his book Meditations, is it my purpose in this earth to stay comfortably in bed? I have to go to work because I am a human being. Don't you see the birds and the bees doing their individual tasks the best they can? So why are you not running to what nature demands of you? Truly, fellow Toastmasters, not only as the most intelligent being on this earth, we are called to a higher action. There are only two steps to success, fellow Toastmasters and friends: vision and action. But within vision and action, there is an infinite complexity in between them. In the universe of ours, we have infinite possibilities like the stars in our universe. In life, we can't decide if we work, but we have the privilege to decide what to work on. I cannot provide the answer to what you need to work on in your life, but today I am inducted in the highest position of service in our club, and I ask you, how can I help? How do I help you become the best version of yourself? That's the question I ask to all of my fellow Royals and all of my fellow Toastmasters. We often ask the question, can we spare the money to become a Toastmaster in this time? Especially that finances are very difficult, especially because it's a challenging time. But I have a proposition, and that today, now, during this pandemic, is actually the best time to be a Toastmaster. And why is that? It's the best time to be a Toastmaster because you can focus absolutely on your speech. There is no there are no other expenses. We don't need to pay for food when we go to Salt. You don't need to pay for gas when you use your car to go to the location. And now you can even club hop to countries outside of the Philippines. Experience the entire Toastmasters experience from all around the world. At the first months of this pandemic, I think a lot of us became stagnant. We are very fearful. Do I have the time for Toastmasters? But then I beg the question to you, fellow Toastmasters. If you ask yourself, do I have time for Toastmasters? You should ask yourself, do I have time for myself? Because that's the goal of Toastmasters International. It's every member's opportunity to become the best version of themselves. Let's finish the DCP even before the year ends. This is my challenge to my fellow Royals. There are 10 DCP points. Just this coming September, we're already projected to get 5 new members. That's already one DCP point. Another DCP point this coming October. The educational goals are a breeze because there are not two, not three, there are 5 of our existing members who are going to get Triple Crown even before the end of this year. Now, this is my challenge, fellow Toastmasters, especially to my Royals. Let's not stop. Let's not stop at the club. The best learning experience in Toastmasters is to experience the whole Toastmasters community. Begin club hopping. Begin meeting new people. Because Toastmasters isn't only an individual journey, it is a community of empowered individuals. The best learning in Toastmasters is when we experience everything that it has to offer. Let us all remember, my Royals, that let's all be one for the district and remember that that together, united, we achieve. Thank you. Back to our Toastmaster of the evening.
All right, thank you very much, President Miko, Toastmaster Miko. Let's give Miko a big hand. Yeah, hey. Thank you, Toastmaster Miko, for reminding us the value and the importance of having a vision, but also having an action, because vision is not will not serve us for any good if we don't act. And also, I would agree with what you said. The best time to become a Toastmaster is now. Now that we can attend meetings while wearing shorts. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you might be wearing formal tops, Miko, but yeah, I don't want to say it, but I'm pretty sure you're not wearing the appropriate pair for that. So once again, let's give our affirmation, our love, and our support to Toastmaster Miko by giving him virtual claps. Yay. And I'm looking at some cameras or videos of people who are attending this virtual induction, and I see the pyramides, Toastmasters Aben and Toastmaster Aben and Toastmaster Carmen Pyramide. Hi, Tita. Hi, Attorney. Thank you for joining us. We will hear a message from Attorney Aben later. But before that, we will have another raffle. And this time, if we had very special prizes earlier, we will have the premium prizes now. And if you ask me what these premium prizes are, these are very expensive premium items. I cannot disclose. Yeah. So Joel will disclose it later. And this time, we will have the Jupiter raffle. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jupiter raffle. Now let's have the first winner who will get the premium prize. I can't see it. Yeah, hey, Toastmaster Eunice Ponce. You get a premium prize, Toastmaster Eunice, and Toastmaster Joel will be the one to tell you what is the prize. Wait for the private message coming from Toastmaster Joel. Now let's have our next winner. Yay, my idol, Toastmaster Jobert. Save the best for the, save the last for the best. Save the best for last. The premium prize for Jobert. Do we still have Jobert? Why is he not reacting? Oh, forfeited now because Jobert is not here. Is he still here? Oh, okay. So I think we'll have to get another name, right? Because I don't think he's still with us. Right. Okay, so can we get another winner? Oh!
Me.
Yay, Toastmaster Joy. Congratulations.
Congrats to there.
Yay!
So just wait for the message from Toastmaster Joel on how you can claim your prize. We'll make it easy for you, we promise. All right, congratulations to our raffle winners. And now let's proceed to the next part of our program. To give a special message to all of us, please welcome a founding member of the Queen City Toastmasters Club, whose commitment and dedication to the club and to Toastmasters remain strong and constant. He is always available to mentor any royal, especially in preparing for the contests. Friends, fellow Toastmasters, let us welcome Advanced Toastmasters Silver, Aben Pyramide.
Hello. Choppy chop.
We can hear you, Sir Evan.
Hello. Hello, can anyone hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, Ra.
Okay, Ra.
Choppy magamay.
Good, let's go. Hello. Intro again. Can you intro again, please? Thank you. It's a bit choppy.
A bit choppy lang, yeah. A bit choppy, Attorney Choppy.
It's a bit choppy, Pyramide. I'll do the intro again. Now to give a special message to us all, please welcome a founding member of the Queen City Toastmasters Club, whose commitment and dedication to the club and to Toastmasters remain strong and constant. He is always available to mentor any royal, especially in preparing for the contests. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Advanced Toastmaster Silver, Aven Piramide.
Here. Thank you very much, Brendan. Thank you very much, Brendan. Mr. Immediate Past President John, Mr. President Michael, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Do you know who is the lone Filipino winner of the World Championship in Public Speaking? Her name is Arabella Bengzon, a Filipino residing then in Canada. She won the contest with a beautiful piece entitled Serendipity when I was only 35 years old. Today, I am 2 months away from being a septuagenarian. So, if you are quick in your mental mathematics, you must have computed now that the contest took place during the International Convention of Toastmasters in the year 1986. 2 years before Arabella became world champion, ladies and gentlemen, the Charter 5406 was issued by Toastmasters International. The charter was given to Queen City Toastmasters Club. What made me remember these things? You see, forced by quarantine rules, I have locked myself at home since March. But because I hate indolence, I had to find something, anything actually, to keep me busy. So, while cleaning the hundreds of volumes of Supreme Court reports annotated in my back, I came upon a black duffel-looking bag. I knew it packed Toastmasters materials because I was the one who had it tailored, but something pushed me to open it. Lo and behold, the first item I took out was this frame. It reads, Toastmasters International Incorporated certifies that the Queen City of Cebu City, Cebu, Philippines has been elected to membership and is hereby vested with all the rights and privileges of Toastmasters International as prescribed in the Constitution thereof. And by the acceptance of this charter, has agreed to abide by said Constitution and bylaws. In witness whereof, the said corporation has caused this charter to be signed by its president and executive director, and has affixed his corporate seal this 8th day of March, 1984. Signed, Tom Richard, President, and Terence Macan, Executive Director, Charter number 5406. And ladies and gentlemen, memories deludes my sentimental heart. Please allow me to turn the pages of Queen City Toastmasters history book and just understand me if at times tears well from my eyes, alternately with timid smiles registering on my aged face. It was in 1981, almost 40 years ago today, when I first attended a meeting of the Mandaue Executive Toastmasters Club. It was held at the Atlantis Hall of Hotel de Mercedes in downtown Cebu City. But the number of participants was few. In my inquiry, even the membership seemed dwindling. I found out that the club was called Mandaue Executives because it was organized by Jess Bangis, Manny Lim, and Rojima, all of them executives of the San Miguel Corporation who have long crossed the great beyond. In a subsequent meeting, I proposed to adopt a new name. It was actually selfish on my part to raise the point that I was neither a resident of Mandaue City nor an executive. So we decided to change the name to Queen City Toastmasters Club. Queen City practically grew without the benefit of the guidance of supposedly more knowledgeable Toastmasters. We were not even orphans in the strict sense of the word. Orphans are those whose parents have died. But our mother club, SMC TMC, was alive and dynamic. We held our meetings without them and without our knowing that we did not exist as a legitimate club. Our first embarrassment came in the speech competitions of 1983. From the eyes, at that time, Queen City was not allowed to join because we did not have a charter. From the eyes of Toastmasters, we were a non-entity. But no one among the learned Toastmasters gods in Cebu had the courtesy of informing us of our deficiency. They simply slammed the doors of the contest against our faces. Queen City Toastmasters Club was never unreasonable. We accepted our cruel fate and vowed to bounce back from embarrassing misfortune. Still, no one of the Toastmasters leaders of Cebu lent a serious helping hand to guide our path to getting our charter. There were papers for chartering previously filed, but they were missing. And there were funds supposedly paid, but they could not be traced. We were in dark limbo. Then the 1984 district convention was held in this Queen City of the South, where the Queen City Toastmasters Club was, but still without a charter show, and so we were not allowed to participate. It wounded my heart and pierced my pride to call it as our second embarrassment. While the convention was going on, we burned long-distance wires enough to learn that Charter 5406 was issued. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, today you have the internet. In our time, we only had overseas calls, and very expensive at that. So, armed with that information, we flew a private plane above the sprawling San Miguel Corporation plant, and we bombarded it with leaflets announcing the installation of our charter in the evening of March 8th, in a grand fashion only our minds could imagine. Truth to tell, we did not know the protocols of charter installation, but we made sure to employ legal paradigms to attain our effective, legal, and valid chartering. There were lawyers in our club. In the night of our charter installation, some high-ranking district officers came. I felt sure they wanted to spread their heartwarming words of welcome, but in my own mischief and still hurting from embarrassments which came our way, I drew the program such that they would be denied from sharing the flag lights. Maldito, no? When Gal Barona was our president, he descended from his seat as owner of a school, the Cats College, to join us in caroling. When we made it known to the household, we were singing Christmas songs, but we would only expect 500 peso envelope. At that time, 50 pesos was a huge gift already. Perhaps, in my little ways, I helped in the formulation of the winning attitude of Queen City Toastmasters Club. In our early years as a club, we always wanted to stay at the top of our cherished affairs. Gold had been our goal, and silver was not an option. In one joint affair of Toastmasters Club, for instance, each club was supposed to render a choral presentation. We hired a professional coach, practiced our voice blending to perfection, and meticulously followed the dance steps to Karilagan ways. All other clubs were awed, and in succeeding similar events, they could only attempt to replicate what we pioneered. We had a member who graduated from UP with English diploma and Masters in Speech and Communication from Michigan State University. I picked Chit Bigornia as our prepared speech contestant. In the division level, Judge X, coming from Club Y, rated cheat number 4 among 4 contestants and made the contestant from his club Y as number 1. Cheat lost. While we accepted the verdict, we did not allow the fraud to continue. We wrote in heavy language, both the district leadership and Toastmasters International of Law, of including in the board of judges someone like Judge X, whose co-club Y member was a contestant. If the flawed process was not rectified, we promised we will disband our club and stop our Toastmasters membership. They heard our plea, and the judges' training was instituted by them. These are few things that we could say Toastmasters Queen City Club would reign supreme. And I'm happy to be asked to recall these few vignettes of our Toastmasters life for the young people around, hoping that they would carry on the baton of victory, the baton of excellence, and the baton of leadership. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Aben. Thank you very much, Tito, for that very nice message. And thank you for walking us through the achievements of the Queen City Toastmasters Club in the past and inspiring us to achieve more. And I would always remember what you said. Gold is the goal. Silver is not an option. And it's so nice to see you, Toastmaster Aben, and hear from you again after a while. Thank you very much. And now to propose a toast for another successful Toastmaster year for the Queen City Toastmasters Club. Please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Chappy Pyramide.
Hello, hello, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Can I be heard?
Yes, you are.
All right. Can you spotlight my video? Nanghangyo pa. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Pa, for that speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the evening star is the third brightest natural object in the sky. To those who are backyard astronomers like me, they would know that that Venus, the planet Venus, is often referred to as the evening star. But allow me tonight to use the phrase evening star to refer to the royals, for they have certainly shown their brilliance and excellence in communication and leadership. For my toast this evening, allow me to read 2 poems from the book To the Evening Star, which is written by retired RTC Judge Simeon Dumdum Jr. Coincidentally, Judge Dumdum was the keynote speaker during the induction ceremony of President Desiree Balota and her team. So to the royals, this poem is for you. To the evening star, vain in August air, evening star, we hear you rue where you are. Order, age, law, ride our glow, to use no tease. It's not so. Easy roofer is your fire, gold the ochre, glad the choir. Oh, out is I to see you, of elm to oak, flame to woo, oath, wagon air of Wagner, a fire ever, forever. So to dare me is to dream, if you rob me of your dream. And to our royal guests this evening, this poem is for you. Thank you. To think that I owe you my deepest thanks, and I have done nothing except sit here, as though expecting someone to appear, suddenly on the path between the banks of flowers, but the glare of noontime blanks the eyes, and happily the inner ear catches your voice ever present and clear, calls on the mind and the heart to close ranks, and begs the mouth to mutter something true, and hands to reach for the path and to pick a rose or two before someone arrives. And then who knows if that someone is you, because you're in my mind, and I am quick to celebrate the linkage of our lives. Friends, I hope you filled your glasses with wine. Let's raise our glasses to the royals and to everyone with us tonight. Like the evening star, may you coruscate, scintillate, and shine. Cheers!
Cheers.
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 Shimmering, shimmering, shimmering.
Cheers. Cheers. Yeah.
Unsa na joy? Virtual na sad na joy?
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Chappie. Can we just give Toastmaster Chappie a virtual applause, please? Thank you very much for sharing those very beautiful poems with us, Toastmaster Chappie. And you know, the poems were made even more beautiful because you're the one reading it to us. So thank you very much.
This came from the book To the Evening Star, written by retired Judge Simeon Dumdum Jr. Thank you, Judge June.
Yeah. And Joy just had a hamon for Toastmaster Joan. Ilabas ang lambrosco. Toastmaster
What's
Joan,
that?
are you ready?
Labas.
Is that a product of a coconut?
Wow, I'm not sure. So I think Toastmaster Joan can answer that question.
I'm actually referring to the tuba.
Labas lambrusco.
Lambanog.
All right, thank you once again, Toastmaster Chappie. And you know, it's a big honor for me to be your Toastmaster of the evening. And I'm so happy to have done this for tonight on a very historical induction and installation of officers. This is unprecedented. So isn't it wonderful that I'm the first Toastmaster of the evening to have done this in an induction in a Zoom meeting? Yeah, amazing.
We are precedented in an unprecedented way.
I'm very grateful, always grateful to everyone in the Toastmasters Club, and especially to the Queen City Toastmasters Club. I'm always grateful to the leadership of to the mentors I've worked with, to the people who have shown compassion, and most importantly, love. I think this is a club. This is not just a club, but it is a family. So thank you
Miko's
for.
parents are behind him.
Sorry.
Miko's parents are behind him. Can we see your
Oh,
parents?
really?
Soon?
Okay. Can we see?
Supportive.
Miko, can you show your
Yeah, they're
parents?
here. Wait, let me turn off my virtual
background.
Virtual screen.
Hi.
Hello. My mom's.
Miko. Hi, Tita.
Good evening.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Maybe we can hear a message from your parents, Miko.
Oh my.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? Let's listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please introduce your parents to us, Miko, and then let's hear a message from them.
All right. Impromptu, so but you know, my dad's the best at table topics. So on my left, this is your right, this is my mom, Ana Inario, and this is my father, Joseph. I've been told nga si Ma'am Carmen knows him. So he was also once the 7th best insurance agent in the Philippines. So I'm sure he's take you up on your offer.
Nice stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Nico joined Toastmaster. I'm very happy that he did. I did not have a chance to join Toastmaster when I was with Timex. I was so busy with other things. And but I'm glad that Nico is here and he wants to join. On the first day that he was invited to Toastmaster, he was excited. And after that, I asked him, "Do you like it?" He said, "Yes, nindot kaayo." So I'm glad that he has taken it there, and I'm happy and we are glad to support Nico in every other way. And thank you all for inviting Nico. And I pray that your organization will continue to reap success. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, sir. I want to hi.
No.
Oh. All right. Can we hear a message from the mother of the president?
Okay, I learned a Toastmaster when I was in Timex then before. So we're not able to join then, but by this time, Miko was able to join with the group and we're so proud of him. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yay!
Very sweet. Very sweet.
Invite them to our meetings whenever we have like face-to-face meetings na ba.
Yeah, I'm deeply touched with the preparation the family has put together for this very important night for Miko. Oh, kay lakon ko. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tito, Tita, for joining us tonight and for preparing for this very important night for your son, our president this time, President Miko Inario. And I will now turn you over to our president who put me on this role and to the person who I cannot say no to. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our president, President Miko Inario.
Thank you, Sir Rendon. Before I officially close our meeting for the first time, I think we have some time to hear a little bit from our district officers. So let's all put our hands together for none other than our Club Growth Director for District 75. Let's all put our hands together for Toastmaster Jazz Encarnacion.
Thank you, Toastmaster President Miko. Good evening, Queen City Toastmasters Club members, to the guests, and to our esteemed leaders of District 75. I would like to thank DJ and Joy for inviting me. I'm delighted to join you in this momentous club event and witness the outstanding leadership and inspiring stories of your club. As the author Joseph Campbell said, opportunity and deeper power within ourselves come when life seems most challenging. Despite the adversities during this pandemic period, there is silver lining and a lot of opportunities for all of us. With our commitment, optimism, and passion, we will face these challenges head on and make this Toastmaster year the best year in our history. I enjoin all of you to pursue the Toastmasters mission. Continue your journey of becoming better communicators and leaders to develop the relevant skills needed for this challenging period and lead by serving our fellow Toastmasters. Because here in District 75, united we achieve. Back to you, President Miko.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Jazz. Thank you, Toastmaster Jazz, for those
Good to see you.
wonderful words. All right. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for being with us this evening. And I'd like to also ask everyone if your internet allows that you can turn on your video, because right after this,
Yes.
we're going to have a picture taking. But again, a toast to our future in Queen City Toastmasters Club. Let's make this year one of the best years Queen City has seen. So With that,
Picture.
meeting adjourned.
Picture.
Ilabas ang lambrus ko. Ilabas ang lambrus ko ni Joy.
Thank you for
let's have
joining.
everyone
Thank
turn
you for
on
joining
their-
us.
Picture.
A byproduct of a coconut, no?
Correct, Jazz.
Thank you, Jazz.
Jazz.
Thank you.
Champ,
Thank you,
thank you, Champ, for
dear.
coming.
All right, let's all get ready on our birthday boys. Mark.
Joy.
1, 2, 3, smile. All right, another one. There are 2 pages on the screen, so bear with me. 1, 2, 3, smile. Another one.
That's right.
1, 2, 3, smile. Another one, last one. All right. 1, 2, 3. Smile, everyone. All right, that's it.
All right, before we end tonight, let's all sing together.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you.
Dapat si Rans lang ang mukanta.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Rendon kata. Happy birthday to you.
So there we have it. Rans is the song contestant.
Burns, thank you for coming.
Hey, everyone.